Welcome to Change Our Minds. I am Yay Fisher in the building.
Yo, that shit look fire.
Look at that
fire.
That purple. Oh my God, guys! If you don't have your Yay Fisher shirt, get it.
Hashtag Yay Fisher.
I feel like a king in this shirt. Got to thank my man Jody. Jody, what's up, Jody?
Wow.
You got to turn off your YouTube. Come on. What are you, an amateur? Turn off that YouTube audio.
Hold on. What's going on here?
But look at this. Look at this quality, man.
There we go.
And I didn't notice it before. I didn't see it before. But I love the little Yay Fisher right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Little Yay
sneaks
Fisher
look good.
Right.
Oh, dude, it fits nice. It's nice. It's a good quality.
The quality's right, bro. Yeah,
it's great because it's like it's got like a Kanye look, so it looks like I'm either supporting Kanye or just a cool teddy bear. It's got yeah. Throw those yays up in the building. Yeah, booyah.
Yays.
Go check out Jody's store. Go support and get Yay Fisher.
Thanks,
because
that's tight, bro. Rocking that shit. That shit look good on you,
I'm
man.
proud of this one. Yeah, and the purple was a good look.
I like that dark blue.
That's purple.
Okay.
My lights are off because at night it's so bright in here. I like it dimmer, so I use the monitor light now.
It's more dim in there.
I'm trying to use the monitor light, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I might get a better light. I'll have to talk to you about your lighting. But in the meanwhile, yeah, it's purple in real life. But check it out. It feels nice, smooth. Very happy with it, so thank you for that. Welcome everybody to Change Our Minds. We're here with Jody. Jody's had some fire streams. I've been so excited. I loved your. I was watching some of your Black Panther memorial.
Thanks,
I did one of my own with Lewis. It was what a bummer. I don't want to bring everything down,
tough,
but it's rough and
shocking.
I watched all of his big movies this weekend just to sort of pay respect.
I'm glad you did that.
I didn't take it seriously, man. I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like I was putting it off or like trying to ignore it. I just felt like, oh yeah, I'll check him out someday. And I obviously never felt like the rush to do it. And now in his passing and hearing all the stories, I had to go back. And I was blown away. 42, such a good movie. Get On Up.
We had that disagreement a while back, remember?
Yeah, well, Get On Up was a great performance by him. I was shocked, but he really did show a lot of range in a lot of his stuff. And I really like Marshall. Marshall was really fantastic. And even 21 Bridges was, I
haven't seen 21 Bridges. I heard it's not that great.
No, but
it's not. Okay in it.
But it just shows he was a leading man. Like he could lead like a generic thriller, and he pulls it off, and he did it well. And it's sad. There's so much more he could have done. It's rough, but anyway, go watch his films if you haven't already, and all the stories coming in. It's touching. But look, I can admit it. I didn't know he was so great, and I do see why people are so upset because the dude really was not only a great actor, but I think just a great person as we're learning with these stories. So we're going to talk about a little bit of Marvel's plans moving forward. I've been sort of putting that off, but Jody's already been talking about it. I see others talking about it. Well, respectfully, now that we've sort of shown some respect, there is still that question of, well, what do they do? So we're going to touch upon that, as well as this new scoop coming in from Grace Randolph of Mandalorian 2. The trailer's not out yet, so that must mean drama. That must mean that they are messing up over at Lucasfilm, and we're going to get into that. So that's our first topic, and we got a lot of other topics. We'll be here taking your questions. You can show support. The mods, hopefully, is Alfred in there? I should have checked with him. The Linktree link is the best one to share out there, guys. Bunda is doing the Streamlabs in the meanwhile. That's good. But I got to get you that. But anyway, any of your ways you click on over to support will dictate our conversation. You can get involved in the conversation, or you can pitch another topic, which we'll get to in the second half of the show. But let's start with this first one on The Mandalorian. So Grace Randolph tweeted this. Look, I'm not trying to do this as a knock on Grace Randolph, but she's the one bringing the news. Good for her trying to bring news. But should we be taking this seriously, and should we be concerned about Mandalorian Season 2? I see this starting to get some traction today, and many of you actually suggested it. That's why we're talking about it. So let's get straight to it, Jody. So I don't know what happened to your camera there. Let me fix it while we're talking. So Mandalorian Season 2, hold on. While this tweet coming in, let me just move him over because I'm a perfectionist, and it's bothering me. There you are. Ooh, look at him. Cool. Now he's looking better. And beautiful. That looks better, guys, right? So Mandalorian Season 2 comes in from this tweet via Grace. Season 2 trailer update. Here's the latest tea. Disney didn't like the trailer and delayed it to be re-edited. Also, they have problems with the season overall, reshoots, but also I hear big problem, but no details on that just yet, looking into it. Well, I kind of do know what the problem is, but to reveal it would expose my source because so few people know. Oh. So now I just have to wait for it to come out, but it's big. Disney still has time to fix it, though, or paper over it, so maybe no one will ever know. You gotta love scoops like this, Jody, that are basically telling you, it's a big problem, but, they might fix it. It may not happen, and they could just change it in time, so maybe no one will even know there was a problem. That's already red flag number one for me. Do you agree, Jody? This is like, what? She's just written herself.
When you're not specific.
Yeah.
Unless you're specific with your details on what the leaks are, then I don't take them seriously.
Yeah.
Anybody can make general assumptions about something being delayed, reshoots and whatnot, and then say it might all be fixed by the time it comes out. You have nothing to lose there.
It's true.
You have nothing to lose there. You're not on the line. You're not putting yourself on the line.
All she'll say is that if Mandalorian has a significant shift, say, halfway through season 2, I wouldn't be surprised. Right. Is what she's hearing. And so final comment on this today, because she's been spreading this out all day, if you'll notice, like every hour she's dropping a new, like, to keep this trending for herself, which is what you do. Good for you. She knows how to do this. Final comment on this today. I never said The Mandalorian was bad. It could turn out great. There's just a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, and the show could end quite different than expected in the end. I mean...
Talk about playing it safe.
Yeah, she's totally playing it both ways. So she's written herself a couple outs. Don't report on it then yet, Grace. If you don't have the information, you can't share it. Do what I do and other scoopers do, like go confirm it with others and make until you can actually say it, because this just makes you look weird and it's just not reliable. And then as I thought it was the final comment, but it wasn't. Just going to leave this right here. And then she sort of rubs it in saying, remember where everyone swore that Obi-Wan was doing great and I was the only one telling you that it had major problems? Actually, no, Phantom Wire did it first and everyone came against Phantom Wire, but Phantom Wire was the first outlet to say that was going to get shut down, and it did. They just said it was canceled. They used the wrong word because it was a whisper down the lane, but it absolutely was canceled and rejiggered because they had to sort of set it back up. But no, you weren't the only outlet who did that. But anyway, look.
She was the only one to say that Wonder Woman 84 was a Flashpoint film. And we all know that was a lie. So, hey, look, man, this is the reason Grain of Salt was made up. And when it comes to Grace Randolph, there's no disrespect. Her shit is worse. It's a microorgasm of a grain of salt. It means nothing to me. Like nothing that she says when she's been proven to be a liar over and over and over again just for clicks. It doesn't mean. But she has a community that follows her, listens to her, and blindly loyal and just. Doesn't understand her game, which is fine. She got her system going, Eddie. You can't knock that. She's got a system and it works.
Well, and I was gonna say I don't want to call her a liar. A lot of people called me a liar when I got my Zack Snyder story wrong. My sources were wrong, right? That's the difference. There's a difference between are you knowingly lying, and you can call her a liar if you want.
She was knowingly lying.
Do you think she's knowingly lying, or could she have gotten a source that told her that, and she was sort of just ran with it?
No, nobody at Warner. Nobody. This is the thing. Nobody at Warner Brothers was even thought. It's not even an idea at Warner Brothers about Wonder Woman 84 being a Flashpoint story. That was never a thing. That's how I knew it was egregious and outrageous. And then I check on my sources, and of course, they were upset. So naturally, she's just a liar. She made that up out of thin air. She completely made it up, I believe.
Well, but again, I don't know. So I always. She could have been told something by someone who was incorrect, is all I'm just saying to say.
But that's what I'm saying. No one at Warner Brothers was even thinking to say that. That's not. Right, it wasn't even a thing over there.
The problem with scoopsters is sometimes it's not even from the studio, right? Sometimes they're hearing it from someone else who says they heard it from the studio, and so.
Well, she said she has inside deep Warner Brothers sources. That's another lie. Because if you did, you would know that Wonder Woman 1984 was never a Flashpoint film.
Right.
Like ever. Like that's the point where I'm calling her a liar. She says she has people deep within Warner Brothers that knows these things, but she clearly doesn't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be putting out these false stories. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's a bad person or not, but I'm just saying that when it comes to certain things, she lies about them in order to get clout. But she knows the game.
She'll run a story. It seems like she'll run a story without being fully sure of it. I think is what is fair, and do it for the clicks and everything else, just because. She knows that's going to help her game. And she has an audience that'll follow her, and I think when she makes a mistake, they won't jump down her throat like they did with me or others. They'll give her the benefit of the doubt. So sometimes you can use that too liberally, you know what I mean? And then it can cost you with other people. But good for her, man, for the chance. But let's talk enough about her. Like, she's putting this idea out there. Does this fact that they don't have a trailer yet, does that mean anything to you? Because it doesn't to me. Even if they want to re-edit the trailer, so like who would be fighting this? It's like the other thing that's weird to me is like, how would you not have this trailer already started if it was due? I think it was supposed to be coming out this past week or so. Like,
dang, I gotta be honest, man. It's September, huh? Is this supposed to come out next month?
November is when I think, or yes, coming out in November. And the trailer was supposed to drop any past week. And because here she is again. Season 1 of Mandalorian has first trailer August 23rd for November 12th. Meanwhile, Season 2 is supposed to debut in October, has been wrapped for months, yet still no trailer. But nothing could be possibly wrong is what she's sort of putting out there. And so she's trying to back up her lead. It's like, there's clearly some drama out there. And look, there could be. There always is a lot of times. And who would be stepping in for the drama is what I want to know. Like, I don't understand. Like, you'd think Favreau and everybody would have this all bottled up to have a trailer ready, right? So it is odd they don't have the trailer yet, but maybe they aren't as finished as we think. Maybe they are waiting to delay this for December. You know what I mean? We haven't. It's not confirmed recently that it's dropping in October. I would be surprised if they don't push it to Christmas. You know what I mean? They got Mulan coming up this month. They got other stuff on deck where they could keep people engaged and excited for a November drop of Mandalorian Season 2, no?
No, I don't believe this. I don't believe this at all. I think that she's lying again. I think she's making this up. The fact that she's talking about a delay of a trailer, right? That's the key here. A trailer. You talk about a trailer to a season that's going to spam 7 to 12 episodes. I don't know how very many episodes, maybe 10. And you're telling me that but there's a delay in creating a 2-minute trailer? There could be so many reshoots that need to be done, but you could still cut a good-looking trailer. This is nonsensical. You're telling me that you don't have enough footage to make a trailer look dope.
Right.
I've seen the worst movies with the most littest trailers I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
This just screams lying, because I don't care how bad The Mandalorian is. I know for a fact that you could cut a great-looking 2-minute trailer out of a bad season of Mandalorian.
Well,
so that's why I'm not believing this.
You're spot on. The only thing I could see there being a problem with is there's a lot of reveals in this season from what we've told, right? Ahsoka Tano's coming. Rosario Dawson.
That's exciting too.
And do they want to reveal that? How involved is she? I'm sure there's other surprises we don't even know about. I've heard it's a whole ploy to get a live action Rebels series in the works. So there's a lot that could happen where they could suddenly shift to an Ahsoka Tano sort of second half of the show. Who knows, right? There could be something that, the scripts are out there. I'm sure she has someone who could have read the scripts and given her sort of, whoa, that's weird. But one, it's hard to believe that they wouldn't have address that problem before they finish shooting. And two, you're right. You could still tease Mando and Baby Yoda shots with some cool, lightsaber work or something, just enough teasery for a 30-second, starting October announcement that would blow people's minds that you could do even if the whole season's in a rough spot. So I don't understand how a trailer delay means anything. We are in a pandemic. There's a lot of moving pieces around. Winter Soldier and Falcon was supposed to come out. It's been delayed because of shoots. There is probably tons of meetings and drama behind the scenes of what do we do to keep people engaged on the content we have, right? There's a lot of sort of repositioning of what you put onto Disney Plus. So wouldn't surprise me if there's some drama going on at Disney to figure it out. They just put Mulan on premium, right? Which is a really crazy move. But I don't know. I don't believe this. And even when she's sort of calling herself out and saying, well, I'm not saying it's bad, but, it's just, this is the kind of stuff I don't like. Come out with why or shut up. These sort of, the broad general tease to me is bad, is a bad look. But she's got so much of a following now that they do what they want. But I wanted to just sort of react because a lot of you asked, and also just because I wanted to throw some positive into Star Wars direction of not to be a Disney horror. But it's guys, this means nothing. There's nothing here of substance to get worried about yet. So no, I'm not worried about it. I don't think we should be worried about it until we actually are told something. This is just stirring up controversy beforehand, and we'll give people Star Wars hate channels some ammo to then jump into, like, finally it's probably Kathleen Kennedy's fault, right, Jody? She's the one who's probably recutting it from Jon Favreau, and oh my God, the whole thing. And now we've planted a seed where if there's anything wrong with season 2, we can see they must have, and the whole narrative is now written because someone just put a scoop out there.
I'm blaming everything on Kathleen Kennedy until she's gone, bro. I'm sorry. Everything that happens that has the Star Wars name on it that's not good is her fault. Like, even though it might be Jon Favreau's fault for directing a certain amount or producing a certain amount, the buck stops at Kathleen for me, bro. Until she's out of here, I'm even though Mandalorian season 1 was good, and I agree with you. I think season 2 is going to be great. I don't think season 2 is going to have any problems. I think it's going to be just like season 1. There's a limit that they could go because it's Disney and it's for kids, but it's still going to have that Star Wars feel to it that they captured in the first season. But I can never fully give my heart back to Star Wars until Sidious is dead. And I'm talking about Kathleen Kennedy. She has to go, bro. I refuse to do it. I'll enjoy Mandalorian. Oh, it was good. I'll review it. I'll say great for Star Wars, but I am not just giving myself to that franchise until she's out of here.
Yeah, no, look, the reality is, who else would be arguing about the trailer than her, right? She's the head of it. So while there could be a piece of reality to that, my problem is, like, I hate how we just sort of make that the reason for everything. It's like, well, no, the trailer might be bad, guys. Like, we can't just jump to immediate hatred. But I agree. There's now a history of stuff that the buck stops with her, and there were failures in this franchise. In this,
like, let us think. If there's something Kathleen doesn't want, she's gonna take it out, right?
Yeah, I mean, and there's a power struggle, right? Because Favreau's sort of like in charge right now, and she's trying to keep her weight around. And, well, no, I got to be useful here, and that's the problem. But at the same time, like, Filoni, he's not always right. Some of his episodes weren't the best ones, and so he's great in animation, but he's still learning his way in the other way. So there could be a problem. Who knows? There could be some. There's always creative problems, Jody.
There's always reshoots. That's a normal part of the production process.
But do I think it's drama? Oh my God, the whole thing's in trouble. No, I don't think so. But people are gonna paint this as if Kathleen Kennedy came at the last minute and cut everything out because she wanted another female in there. Like, that's what they're.
Then good. I want her to get as much heat as she could possibly get. I'm telling you, I'm in a bad way. I'm in a bad way, bro. She needs to get all the blame for all of this mess, bro.
No, if she did wrong, then yes. But I don't. Until we know.
I feel like she deserves all the blame, even when it's not exactly directly her fault. Because
Jesus,
I don't like her. I don't like what she did to George. I don't like how she backstabbed him like that. I'm not with it. And to know that she has that huge agenda that comes with her, I just don't want her there. Like, it's that simple. It's bad. But at least, you know what I'm saying, the thing about Mandalorian is that it has. And the thing about Disney overall, they usually are pretty tight knit. I remember for the last, Andy, 5, 6, 7 years, you would hear things leaking about DC, things leaking about DC TV shows and their movies. But MCU was tight-lipped, tight ship. You didn't get no leaks or nothing, no drama reports. But now we're kind of hearing with Mandalorian. I think it's just made up. I think it's made up from grace because Disney usually keeps a tight ship. They tell people to shut up, they shut the freak up. There's not a lot of leaks that come out behind the scenes about any of their products. So I give them credit for it, man.
Well, bottom line of this story, we'll move on. I'm not worried. It's still early.
I'm not worried.
We still got time. There's a lot of other reasons why they might be readjusting things from a scheduling standpoint, that they might not be ready to drop this trailer. And they're worried about Mulan right now, I'm sure, is their biggest thing. And they're focusing on that over on Disney+. So I could see why all eyes are on that. Maybe they don't want to distract with Mandalorian just yet. Maybe they'll use that to help promote Mulan getting closer this week, Friday. But I don't see this as a reason to worry. And I'm not even trying to call out Grace. People will say but honestly, this isn't a story. Like, when you do it this generic, like, broad, it's just like, come on, it's for attention. And it's she's written herself so many outs from it that she didn't even like
That's
stick her
she got so
guns.
many escape doors.
Yeah,
There's like 5 escape doors.
It's like, come on, if you're gonna go out there and do a scoop and put your name on it, then
You
own
really
it.
Put it down.
Own
Yeah,
it
really
and put it
down.
there, so there's no doubt Grace was right. See, she said it. And when she does this sort of like, well, it's not bad, and oh well, it could still be fixed, and they still have the opportunity to fix. So many sort of adjustments. It's like, well, then why are you reporting on it? You
Take
just
a page out my book. This is Jody Diamond's book, Grace, and everybody listening. Wonder Woman will save the DC universe. Wonder Woman will be the only film that's actually critically acclaimed and good. I put my check. That's what you say. Flashpoint will fix DC. They're gonna usher in Ben Affleck, usher him out, and bring a new Batman in. Flashpoint's gonna be the one that narratively fit. Those are the type of things that you need to be saying with specifics. Otherwise, it's like when it finally does hit, and let's say it does come true, it's not going to mean that much because you put so many threads, you put 6-7 threads out there, and if 2 of them hit, you're like, see, I was right. And people forget about the 5 things you were wrong about, but you keep promoting the 2 things you were right about, and it seems like you know what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's a simple trick tactics, bro. It's simple.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, not worried. That's what we got
Not
on this
worried,
one.
not worried.
We got lots more to talk about. So if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. But those of you who caught us after the fact on YouTube, thanks for watching. You should join us on the live feed or become a member, and you can watch the whole stream after the fact. Enjoy all the fun because I got a lot of liquor in here. I'm going to get a little toasty. Thanks so much for watching. Check out Jody's Corner if you haven't already. Please go subscribe to my man over there, and we'll be back with more content soon. Stay tuned. Deuces.